Hey everybody, the Long Shot Signatures here. This is episode 74 of my 2023 TTMs, and we're going to get caught up a little bit on some of the successes I've had this week. Had 8 in total. Haven't had a chance to do a video until now, and then hoping to go to Legends Day at the track on Saturday. Not going to be able to take as much stuff as I was hoping to. Photos are a little expensive to order right now locally. I don't have time to order them through snail mail and everything, but should still work out to be able to get some cool stuff, and I'll share that with you guys whenever that goes on. But we'll start off with some returns from Monday. We had 5, so we got a couple baseball returns to start off with here. First one is a 2 of 2 success that came back in 226 days from former MLB pitcher Joe Slusarski, I think is how it's pronounced. Played for the Oakland A's, as you can see here, and signed both of these cards for some sets in blue. Came out very nice. Then we have a former MLB general manager. This guy signed 2 of 2 in 14 days. This is coming back from former Braves manager, or general manager, excuse me. Manager has a different meaning in baseball. Frank Wren. Been trying to find some names to send to for baseball executives. I did write to a lot of the current ones and was able to find some addresses for some former ones, so this is one of the first ones to come back. Then we have an tennis return from one of the greatest men's tennis players of all time. This is a 2 of 2 success coming back in 14 days from Ivan Lendl. Won a bunch of career titles, I think somewhere in like the 90s. I think it was like 91 titles or something like that. He's like third all time. A bunch of singles wins, Grand Slam wins, and of course it is a member of the International Tennis Hall of Fame. Still not super familiar with tennis yet, so I can't say too much more beyond that, but just look up his stats. Very, very accomplished. Super cool to get that in. Then we have a couple hockey returns from Monday. First one is coming back from an active player. This is a 2 of 2 success in 77 days from right winger for the Carolina Hurricanes, Jesse Puljujarvi. I remember seeing him signing a little bit when he was with the Oilers, but I have had very little luck with sending to active Oilers players. It always seems like the address that I think is going to work doesn't, and then the one that I don't think is going to work seems to get the returns. So I don't really know what's going on with them. But Puljujarvi was a 4th overall pick several years ago. It was originally projected he would go 3rd. I think it was the same pick as, or same draft as Laine and Matthews. So it looked like a big steal for the Edmonton Oilers. The way that they handled his whole development and emergence into the NHL has been viewed rather negatively, and he had been wanting out from the team for quite some time. They finally found a trained partner with Carolina, who likes to take on a lot of project players, and he didn't have that great of a season statistically, but the Hurricanes were very good up until getting swept in the Eastern Conference Finals this year. So it'll be interesting to see what they do trying to move forward. But very cool to get Puljujarvi, an excellent junior player, and you just kind of keep hoping. He's still young, that he can eventually find his game at the NHL level. But it's been a very strange case up to this point. The other hockey return that we got back on Monday is an awesome one. This one took a little while. We got back 2 of 2 in 347 days. I did include $10 potentially for postage to the Czech Republic. Is coming back from Hockey Hall of Fame goaltender Dominik Hasek, the Dominator. Hasek is arguably the best goalie to play in the NHL. The statistics are there. He just didn't play as long as a couple of guys ahead of him. But this guy was dominant, winning Hart trophies, Vezina trophies, Jennings trophies. I think he's a 6 or 7 time All-Star in the league. Stanley Cups. I mean, just a little bit of everything, and was a fantastic player through and through. I think his career save percentage is like 922, which for the era that he played in, that's just crazy. He did play a little bit in the dead puck era, but he started his career when scoring was still pretty high. So to have a 922 overall, and I think he won 2 or 3 Vezina trophies in a row. Just a excellent peak there, longevity, long career. Made it into the Hall of Fame, I think, in 2014. So very, very cool to get that one back. An excellent addition to the hockey collection. Then we got a couple returns on Tuesday. First one here is from a former WNBA head coach. This is 2 of 2 success in 18 days coming back from Brian Agler. He coached 4 or 5 different teams over the course of about 20 years and won 2 WNBA championships. I know one was with the Seattle Storm. The other one might have also been with the Storm. I could be wrong about that. But he won 2 WNBA championships, another WNBA Finals appearance, was a Coach of the Year, and a pretty impressive overall record, about 300 wins, if I remember correctly. Potential future Hall of Famer with this return. The WNBA has had a lot of representation in the previous few years, and I could very well see him being recognized in the future for his accomplishments. Now, he was with the Dallas Wings a few years ago, and I don't know, I think he was let go from the team, so I don't know if he's fully retired yet. He could potentially come back, but if not, I think he's done enough to at least warrant some consideration for that. This bottom one is signed. It's just very, very hard to see. I just realized how difficult that one was probably to see. Then we got a hero card return from NASCAR. This is a 1 signed hero card success in 86 days from Cup Series driver Christopher Bell. Really, really like the way this hero card looks. I've always liked the DeWalt schemes in NASCAR. They put together some pretty cool stuff. I'm still not a fan of the new car. It just looks so weird to me. But regardless, Bell has been a fantastic TTM signer. He's been great in person. I've met him a couple times. Super nice guy. And he's starting to put it all together. Has gotten a couple wins in the Cup Series early on in his career. So this is very, very cool to get. And he's got a pretty nice signature for as simple as it is. And then we got one return today. This is a 2 of 2 success coming back in 10 days from former MLB player, broadcaster, and general manager Tom Grieve. This guy has been a great signer for quite some time. Almost put that one upside down. But he spent probably about 50 years, at least 49, but probably about 50 years with the Texas Rangers. So I believe he is known as Mr. Ranger. Sorry about that. I believe he is known as Mr. Ranger, and he is in the Texas Rangers Hall of Fame. Signed both of these, and like I said, he's been a great signer for quite some time. Well known for his playing career. Was the GM with the team for 10 years after taking on a front office role after retirement, and then after being let go as the GM, also became a broadcaster for a long time. That is it for this one. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. Best luck with your guys' collecting. Take care.